أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما. Today we are going to go through the lesson unit 1 lessons from 1 to the last lesson, that is 26. We'll review the lessons because next week we have a test. So if you have any questions, inshallah. So yeah, what's your question, sister? Yeah, it's on page 37 in the last example. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. The phrase is also sifa. So the large engineering numbers, which I hope now as Arab. So my question was, what is the Arab of Al-Qudra? Okay. Al-Kubra is marfu. At-Tammatu Al-Kubra are both sifa mawsuf because the translation is overwhelming event. So it is describing the event. What type of event? It is overwhelming event. Okay. So Al-Kubra is actually, if we learn the lesson 24, unchangeable and changeable nouns, this is mabni word. This is flexible. It will not change. So al-kubra will not become al-kubru or al-kubri. Okay. So this is the mabni word. So that's why it doesn't change. And we learned about mabni, and mu'arrab has two types: munsarif, fully changeable, and ghair munsarif, partly changeable. Okay, can you tell me the rules of the mudaf? If we go through the points, it says the first noun, it will always be a definite noun, right? In no case it will take the article al. Okay. And the mudaf ilayh, it generally takes a definite, I mean, it is generally a definite noun by itself, or it has an al before it. Okay, but there are exceptions to this rule. So the examples are like you have Rasulullahi, right? Messenger of Allah, or Baitullahi, house of Allah, right? So usually, I mean, the first noun is always a definite noun. Do you have any ayah or anything that you got the question? No, mudaf ilay can be indefinite or definite. I mean, it's not like that it has to be definite. It can be definite. Yeah. So it can be definite or indefinite. So in either cases of mudaf ilayhi being definite or indefinite, mudaf will always be definite. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what was my question, but I just forgot to wrote something. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can write down the ayahs as well, and we can go through the ayahs too, the Quranic ayahs, inshallah. And also in our page number 49, the plural of the word jar. Yeah. I think. Is it jurufun or jurufan? Okay, that we have to, I mean, the ayahs which are mentioned in the book, they are not the complete ayahs. Okay, so you cannot just say why is it fatha or kasra, because you have to look at what was the ayah before it, what was the word before it. Okay, it's just wal juruha qisasun, only the part of the ayah is mentioned. Okay, if you want to look, then you can just go here and type 545, and then you can look at the complete ayah. It says, وَكَتَبْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ, and we ordained for them, fiha, in it, أَنَّ النَّفْسَ, that the life for the life, وَالْعَيْنَ بِالْعَيْنِ, and the eye for the eye, the nose for the nose, ear for the ear, the tooth for the tooth, and for wounds is retribution. Okay? So you have to just see the whole ayah. Yes, I would like to ask for the Iraq of now. Okay. Can you tell me the page number? So that will be easy. Okay. So when it says when it comes as a mudaf, then the noon drops. Okay. How it comes for the first sentences? How it is a mudaf. Okay, watlu alayhim naba abnai Adam. Right? So here, recite to them, this is a verb, to them, upon them, alayhim, naba'a, so ibnai Adama. Okay, so it was actually ibnaini. Okay, yeah. So this abnai was actually, this is mudaf and this is mudaf ilay. This is ibnaini Adama, those sons of Adam. And how do you know if it is mudaf mudaf ilay? If you look at the translation, it says sons of Adam. You have av in the translation. You see av in here. So if you see av in the translation, then it is mudaf mudaf. Or you can say, I mean, instead of, sometimes it is sons of Adam, or you can also say Adam's sons. Okay, like book of Allah or Allah's book, right? You have an apostrophe s, right? So that's how you know that it is a possessive phrase. So even here it is a possessive phrase. So this was ibnaini, and the noon drops because it comes as mudaf. Is it clear? Okay. It was. And we need to know the translation to know if it is a good or not like. Yeah, for that I told you for that I told you, go through Quran with translation a page a day every single day, because that really helps. You know, that increase your vocabulary. And yet now you know, right? Ibnai, you know, it's like from Banina, right? Banu Israel, and you know it's son. Yeah, yeah, something like that. So you come across some or the other similar words, which are like, I mean, a lot of words are repeated in the Quran, so it becomes easy, inshallah. There is no ayah when you mention about the time. Yeah, 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 yeah. So note that in the last two examples, here we have ذَلِكُمَا مِمَّا عَلَّمَنِي رَبِّي. That is part of the duty my Lord has taught me. So this is ذَلِكُمَا, but the translation is like ذَلِكَ, that, right? And ذَلِكُمُ Rabbukum. This ذَلِكُمَا looks like Muslima, right? You might think it is dual, or ذَلِكُم, it's like, you know, it's plural, right? But the translation is that. So the note says that in the last two examples, dhalikuma or and dhalikum are used, although they seem like dual and plural, they are singular. Because we know from the table that the dual and the plural for dhalika are what? They are dhanika or ulaika. Dhanika or dhainika is the dual. Ulaika is the plural. Dhalikuma or dhalikum or dhalikunna, they are not plurals. It's like a movement and common, right? Yeah, yeah. So even when the preposition Allah is coming in between and we still treat phrase that as a nominal sentence only. Yes, yes, very good question. So the a nominal sentence, it can consist of anything. It could have mudaf ilay, all the fragments, jar majroor, mudaf ilay, and inna and its sisters, or anything. Okay, because it is a nominal sentence. So, but you have to look at the sentence. They are on guidance from the Lord, or if it is an is in the sentence. So anything before is or are is a mubtada, and anything after are or is a khabar. Remember I told you about this? Yes, yes. Yeah. So, ala hudam, it's actually called, if you have like in the khabar, if you get jar majroor, then this is called as mutalik bil khabar. Okay, if it is there's a jar majroor, then this comes before the khabar, right? So it is called as mutalik bil khabar, and this is used for the emphasis, like ulaika, they are on guidance from their Lord. Okay, so they're stressing on the guidance first, so that's why it comes before the khabar. Okay. Okay. So the huda is in first translation because of the preposition. Yes. Yes. Okay. And what is it called? Huda? What type of word is it? Like grammar? Why is it not becoming majroor? I think it's because it's yes, it's unchangeable now. This page, the same page, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the translation is these are the signs of Allah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I want to know because Tilka is spiritual right for the feminine, right? Feminine singular. Yeah. And Ayata is a broken plural, right? Yeah. Remember the rule I kept on telling you, I kept on insisting on that rule, like yeah, apartments. Yeah. So it could be these are apartments or she is apartment. So sometimes it could be used as these, or sometimes you use the singular feminine for the broken plural. So this is the plural, right? So these are signs of Allah. but tilka is used. Like tilka rusul, even in the next ayah, ar rusul, is it singular or plural? It's plural, right? Yeah, it's rusul, and rusul. The prophets are all masculine, and you might think, oh, why tilka is used here? Again, the same rule applies because the for the plurals, sometimes you can use the plural demonstrative pronoun, or you can use the feminine singular. Okay, so for these two ayahs, like with some plural nouns, whether masculine or feminine, the demonstrative pronoun tilka in the feminine singular is used. Note the last two examples. These are the two examples. Yeah, yeah. Like, these are apartments or she is apartments. That example. No, Zalika is for the masculine, tilka is for feminine. Tilka is used for the plurals, not Zalika. You can either use ulaika, those are apartments, you can use ulaika, or you can use tilka, not Zalika. Zalika is for masculine singular. In the actual form, when it is not in the form of mudaf, but they always come in the form of mudaf. Okay, but I'm showing you how it behaves when it is not in the form of mudaf, and what happens when it comes as a mudaf. Okay, so it's zawun. Zawun is the actual form, but these magnified nouns always comes as mudaf. So when it is a mudaf, it doesn't have a tanween and it doesn't have an al, right? So it's gonna be zu. Zu is singular, and za is for mansoob, fatha, and vi is for majroor, singular. Zu, za, and vi. And for the dual, the actual form is zawani or zawaini. But the noon drops. Why? Because it comes as a mudaf. So it becomes zawa for marfu, and zawaini becomes zawai and zawai for both majroor and mansoob. And for the plural, it was zavuna or zavina or ulu. So it becomes zavuna, the noon drops because it comes as mudaf, it becomes zavu or ulu, and zavina becomes zavi or uli. Uli is for mansoob and majroor, zavi or uli. And then we have for the feminine, it's gonna be the actual form was dhatun. So it is in the marfu, in the singular form, since it comes as mudaf, it becomes dhatu, no tanween. And for mansoob and majroor, it's gonna be dhata or dhati. And for the dual, it was dhawatani or dhawataini, like muslimatani and muslimataini. But since it comes as mudaf, it becomes dhawata or dhata sometimes, and zawatai, like zawataini, noon drops, or zatai for mansoob and majroor. For the plural, it was zawatun or ulatun. And as a mudaf, if the tanween drops, it becomes zawatu or ulatu. And for mansoob and majroor, zawati or ulati. Okay, so this is the chart. Who is only used to complement, therefore it is always in the form of mudaf. So without the i'rab, the noon for the dual and the plural. So the general meaning can be owner of or endowed with. So we see so many examples of with the dhu and the, right? Like Wallahu dhul fadlil azim. Allah is the Lord of grace. Okay. So here dhu is used. It's a possessive. It's a owner, right? Dhu fadlin azim. Allah is the Lord of grace abounding, right? So it's owner of or endowed with. So that is the meaning. It doesn't have a particular meaning. Like you have Zu Fadlin, it's Allah is the Lord of grace abounding. Or if you have Zawata Afnan, containing all kinds of fruits, right? It's basically used as owner of or endowed with or to complement something. Like Jannataini Zawatai Ukulin Khamte, two gardens producing bitter fruit, right? So Zawatai is it's producing, so it's used to it's only used to complement. Okay. Oh, you who believe. right? Take testimony among you when one of you approaches the death, hinal wasiyata, at the time of making the will, Ithnani dawa adlin, two men, two just men. Okay, now you can't ask me why dawa is used here, right? So it's used to complement, like to go with the language. I mean, it's a very deep language. And then we have minkum, among you, and that's why, because it's talking about two men. That's why dawa is used here. Okay, dawa adlin. And أو آخران, or two others, من غيركم, from other than you. In أنتم ضربتم في الأرض, if you are traveling on the earth, فأصابتكم مصيبة, then calamity befalls you, الموت, of the death, تحبسونهما, detain both of them, من بعد الصلاة, from after the prayer, فيقسمان بالله. I mean, it's a very long, yeah. And then after the prayer, then let them both swear by Allah, inirqabtum, if you doubt, la nashtari bihi thamanan, uh, we will not exchange it for a price, walau kana dha qurba, even if he is of a near relative. Do you get it? So it's the whole complete ayah to, yeah, about, it's talking about the near relative. So that's why dha is used. If it was like only relative, then like this qurba would have been used. I mean, for the book, you can't just look at one particular ayah and say, like, why is this? But you have to look the whole complete ayah and what it is following, because it depends on the previous ayahs as well. So, La, there is no God, absolutely no God, because it is La li nafil jins, La ilaha illa huwa, except Him. Al Hayyu Al Qayyum, the ever living, the sustainer of all that exists. La ta'khudhu sinatu wa la nawm, lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. Okay, and then man dalladhi, who is the one who can intercede with him except by his permission. Okay, so this the man dalladhi, right? So this refers to the one, like who is the one who can intercede with him. Okay, so that's why, yeah. So this, that's why the is used. That's why the is, what is it? Um, what is it? It's like who the, yeah, mansoob, right? Zalladhi, because it's asking about who is the one who can intercede. So this refers to the one who. Okay, it's refers to the alladhi yashfa, who can intercede. So that's why the is used in this ayah. It's basically like, like the zu za zi. If you learn about that, it's sometimes you have the meaning, like, it's owner of, and or to complement something. But sometimes the general, like sometimes if you look at page 81, it says sometimes in some cases they may be phrased in different words as well, like وَنُقَلِّبُهُمْ ذَاتَ الْيَمِينِ, we turn them on their right. That it doesn't make any, I mean, as far as you said, right? Like zata al yamin, why zata is used there, right? There's no meaning of like owner of, or endowed with, or complementing, but we turn them to the right, right? But zata is used there. So it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how He want to use His words. And one more thing is zu usratin, right? In difficulty. Like if you look at to again Surah Baqarah, zu usratin, and if the debtor is in difficulty, right? So zu usratin, I mean, you might think, why do we need zu here, right? Zu usratin. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He want to use, and He knows the hidden meaning. I'm not an alima or a mufti to know details about this, but for as per as my limited knowledge, you just have to know, like, there are some things, like in some cases they may be phrased in different words as well. So no, it always comes as mudaf. Remember, zu, za, zi, anything when they come, they always come as mudaf. So whatever comes after the zu is gonna be mudaf ilayh. No, no, that's okay. That's okay. No problem. We are reviewing the lessons here, like, because I want you to clear all the doubts before taking the test. And I'm glad, Alhamdulillah, you're asking the questions. That's why the class is for today. So don't worry. Even if it is a silly question, please ask. Okay, inshallah, we'll try to go through the questions. And yeah, Lima. Yes. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Lima is why or for what. Like sometimes you can say, why do you need this? For what do you need this? Right? It's like that. Did you get it? Both mean the same. Like for what or why is it's almost the same. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. If any other sisters have any questions, let me know. Or like these are the simple ones for the starting lessons. The type of Arabic word. So here you have to write if it is ism, fi'il or harf. Karuma, what is it? Type of Arabic word. Is it ism or fi'il or harf? It's fi'il. Yeah, very good. What about fi? Harf, very good. Salahun, ism, very good. B, harf, mashallah. Ramadanun, ism, mashallah. Fataha, no, no, it's not. Fataha, Karuma, Baraba, Sami'a, Nasara, right? They are all verbs. Okay? So it's something like the starting ones are, yeah, it is a fi'l. Yes, very good. Hum an salatihim sahun. This word. Hum. Okay, very good. Mashallah. And what about the attached pronouns in this ayah? Uh, فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Very good. MashaAllah. Okay. And then we have, okay, what is the meaning of birusulina? Just have to write the meaning for birusulina. Very good. Others can also try to answer the questions. Uh, okay, what is the meaning of yad'ukum? Other sisters? Da'a yad'u. Very good, mashallah. Very good, mashallah. Yad'ukum. Very good. Billahi wa rasulihi. What's the translation for this? Very good. Very good. Very good. Billahi is with Allah, or like with Allah. Wa is and his Rasul, his messengers. Very good. Okay, you try to find it out. Da'a yad'u. Like da'a is to call, right? Da'a yad'u is he called. This is it's a verb. Okay? Yad'u. Yeah, sorry. They call. Yes, yes. They call. Kum is for a second person. They call you all. Okay, and then we have ja'alakum. What's the meaning? Yeah. Yes, very good. MashaAllah. Nasara. He helped. Very good. What is the meaning of kharaja? Very good. And razaqa? Very good. Samia? Very good. MashaAllah. No, 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 no. Think again. Take your time. Take your time. Remember the rule when you have the fi'l plus the pronoun, then the fi'l is translated first and then the pronoun. Remember, if you have kitabuhu, yeah, kitabuhu, how do you translate kitabuhu? His book. You translate the pronoun first and then the noun. But if it is a verb and then the noun, you translate the word first and then the noun. So Sami'a is he heard, and ki is what? He heard you because ka kuma kum. Yes, very good. Ki kuma kunna. He heard you. Don't forget. I mean, these are the rules. That's why I'm revising because I know for sure you'll forget. So it's like always remember if it is a noun plus pronoun combination, the pronoun is translated first, his book. But if it is a fi'l followed by a pronoun, then the fi'l is translated first and then the pronoun. So Sami'a ki, right? So Sami'a is he heard. You say he heard ki. Ka kumakum is you. But ki is singular feminine, right? So it's gonna be he heard you, the singular female. Okay? So what would be the meaning of tarakana? Think and answer. Don't just hurry. Tarakana. MashaAllah. Very good. Darabani. Darabani. Okay, you got it. Kasabahuma. Them will get just go through the recordings as well. So, inshallah. And uh, okay. So la raiba fiha. Why this ha is not having an effect? Because there is a huruful jar before it. La raiba fiha. This one. This La raiba fiha. And tell me the translation as well. La raiba fiha. What was your question, sister? Can you please repeat the question? The question is, and this was supposed to be having a kasra like alayhim, alayhuma, it becomes alayhima, alayhum becomes hum becomes alayhim. Why is this not? Have only the effect. It will not have effect on this present pronoun half. It will have effect on whom. Okay. Just who, whom? No, again, third person now. Yeah. Who? We explain this how. Whom and Huma. Huma. Mm-hmm. Hunna. Hunna, yeah. Very good. Masha. That's why it's not gonna be fihi. It's gonna be fiha only. Okay. La raiba fiha. What is the translation? No doubt in it. Absolutely no doubt in it. Very good. Mashallah. Very good. Okay, worry about different types of maful if it is a hal or a tamiz or all those things. The only thing you need to understand is it gives the details about the sentence. Like I ate. What did you eat? I ate ice cream. How did you eat? You ate quickly, right? And when did you eat? I ate in the evening or something. And why did you eat? Because I like it. Like you just have to remember that sentence. The basically the use of the maf'uls are it gives out the details and it answers the questions who, why, what, when, and how. Okay, so that is the only thing these maf'uls does. You don't have to get confused with whether it is tamiz or hal or maf'ul bihi or fihi or ma'ahu or anything. Okay, but we can go through the so here the fatha is used for the objects of a verb and there are five kinds of objects. Maf'ul bihi is the direct object. What does the maf'ul bihi answers? What question does it answer? Who and what? Very good. So if you have وَقَتَلَ دَاوُدُ جَالُوتَ, right? And you translate it as Dawood killed Jalut. And the question would be, who did Dawood kill? Right? The Dawood killed Jalut. So it's answering the question who and what. And the next one is maf'ul mutlaq. The verbal noun is placed with a fatha tanween after its own verb to emphasize the word. Okay, and it has basically the same root letters as the word. Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be fassalnahu tafseelan, right? So tafseel comes from fa, sad, and lam. So that's why it is maf'ul mutlaq. And we have so this is it's called a verbal noun, and this is like one of the verbal noun, right? For one verb, you have like we have explained it completely. And we have فَسَوْفَ يُحَاسَبُ حِسَابًا يَسِيرًا, right? So hisab and yes, like you have yuhasabu is a verb, and hisab is the maf'ul mutlaq for the verb. Okay. And then we have maf'ul fihi. This is the object for time and place, which basically answers the question when and where. Okay, when is like what time or when did it happen? When did this event happen? And where, the place, right? The place is where. Where did it happen? Maf'ul fihi. It answers the question when and where. سَيَعْلَمُونَ غَدًا, right? So they will know when, tomorrow. Okay. And وَنُدْخِلُكُمْ مُدْخَلًا كَرِيمًا, and we will cause you to enter where? An honorable place, that is Jannah, inshallah. Right? And there are some of the nouns of for the time are like you have Laylan, this is night, Naharan, morning, Yawman is a day, and Masa'an is evening. Nouns of place can also be, that was for the nouns of time, and this is the nouns of place. You have fawqa, tahta, inda, ladai, amama, wara'a. Fawqa is above, tahta is under, inda is you can say near, ladun or ladai is with or from, amama is before, wara'a is back. Okay. The object for expressing aim and purpose, that is maf'ul lahu. What question does this maf'ul lahu answer? Mhm. No, what does it take? I told you these are the special nouns that always comes as mudaf. So the word, the noun, no, whatever, if there's a noun after it, that will be majroor. Right? فوق عباده, or you can say تحت الشجرة, right? Under the tree. So these, remember the special nouns on page 27, which we learned, they are special mudaf and they act as mudaf, right? And I have the list of those words on page 27. We have qabla, bada, fawqa, tahta, wara'a, duna, ghalik, sorry, ghaira, and we have baina, amama, ma'a, inda, ladun or ladai, kullu, right? So they all are special mudaf. They always, I mean, they come as mudaf, and whatever comes after them is a mudaf ilayh. No, not Laila. Laila, no, not those. If you open the page 27, I don't know what page number, it is on lesson number 8. If you open lesson 8, preposition 2, and it is on the next page, the second page, you have the list of the special mudaf. Okay? Yeah. Does the maf'ul lahu answer? What question does this answer? Maf'ul lahu. Anyone? Why? Very good, very good, mashallah, very good. So this answers the question why, right? So baddalu ni'matallahi kufran. They exchanged Allah's favor for what? Why? Why did they exchange Allah's favor? For disbelief, right? Right. So this answers the question why. That is maf'ul lahu, and this is the causative adverb, and this gives reason. And like you also have yunfiquna amwalahum ri'a an-nasi. They spend their wealth. Why? To be seen by people. Right? Allahumma la taj'alna minhum. May Allah do not make us among the people who spend their wealth to be seen by people. And then we have next maf'ul ma'ahu, and this is used for what does this answer? What question? Maf'ul ma'ahu. Very good, very good, mashallah. So this answers the question with what or with whom. So this is actually commutative object, and this follows a wow. Okay. So فَأَجْمِعُوا أَمْرَكُمْ وَشُرَكَاءَكُمْ. So decide upon your course of action, you and your partners. And then we have قُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَهْلِيكُمْ نَارًا. This is the very famous example. Save yourself and your families from fire. So this is مفعول وأهليكم. أنفسكم is مفعول به, وأهليكم this is مفعول معه. Okay. And yeah, this is done. Next we have hal. Hal is an Arabic grammatical term that answers the question. What does it answer? Naran is, yeah, from fire. Why do you have to save them? Because of the fire, or maf'ul fihi, or what is maf'ul fihi? That could be any type of. That's what you know. Anfusakum is maf'ul bihi. Yeah, wa ahlikum is, yeah. They both are maf'uls, and then we have yeah, ahlikum is also maf'ul ma'ahu, right? With it answers the question with whom? With your family, right? So this is maf'ul ma'ahu wa ahlikum, and maf'ul fihi is naran, like from what, or from where, or from what? So that is from fire, right? Maf'ul. This is naran is different type of maf'ul. So don't worry about what type of maf'ul exactly. They're just answering the details. They're giving you the details about the sentence here, or the verb. Okay, who is the, like, save yourself from what, and it's like save who, save yourself, and who, and with your families, from what, from fire. Okay. Yeah. So from what is it is also maf'ul. Yeah. And then we have hal. What is hal? Kaifa haluk? How? Very good. So this is circumstantial accusative, right? A word in this syntactic role describes the circumstances under which an action takes place. Okay, and the dependent word in hal, and so this will be mansoob. So you have hal is an Arabic grammatical term that answers the question how or in what way regarding the subject and the object. وَتَرَكُوكَ قَائِمًا. They left you. They left you how? Standing. Okay. They all left. They all left you in what situation? In what kaifiyah? It's in standing. فَخَرَجَ مِنْهَا خَائِفًا. He went forth therefrom in what state? In fearing. Yeah, he was. This is, yeah. So he left in a state of fearing. Okay, because this is talking about Musa alayhi salam. And then we have Tamiz. Tamiz, what is the Tamiz? Tamiz is the very good. So this resembles the hal, but it is used to clarify or explain the verb. It's like more details about the verb. And it answers the verb to such questions in what way or in what regards. Okay. So walan tablughal jibala tulan. Nor you can reach the mountains in regards to height. Or يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا. They will enter the religion of Allah in what? In companies, right? In groups, afwajan. So that was about Tamis. And then we have the predicate of Kana, you know, the Khabru Kana, and what is the Ismu Kana and Khabru Kana? Can someone explain? Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. So here we have Inna Allah Kana Ghafurar Rahiman. So which is the khabar of Kana, the predicate of Kana? Very good. Yeah. So this was about the yeah, Mansukh part, and this i'rab of noun is easy for you because you know Una and Ina are the plurals, and Ani or Aini is the dual. Like you have to remember the Muslimun chart, that is very important. And then yeah, and the unchangeable and changeable nouns. Can someone give me an example of Mabni words? Some of the Mabni words and what exactly Mabni is? Mm-hmm. No, what exactly is Mabni? Yes, unchangeable noun. Yeah. So, can you give me an example why? Very good. Very good, mashallah, mashallah. Pronouns, the demonstrative pronouns, and the marifa nouns, all the marifa nouns, and then some of the names like Musa, Isa, Kubra, and we have Huda, right? Or we have Zakaria, that is also Mabni, Bushra, Zikra, and Husna, right? They're all Mabni. Next, we have Mu'arrab nouns. because a little you have like two types of mu'arrab nouns. First one are the changeable nouns of two types. The first one is munsarif, it's fully changeable. It becomes kitabun, kitaban, kitabin, nuhan, nuhan, ni, nuhan. And you have all the three like marfu, majroor and mansoob, right? All the three categories. But ghair munsarif is partly changeable. Okay, this is partly flexible. These nouns differ from the fully changeable nouns in two respects. They do not end with a tanween. Okay, they don't end with a tanween, and they only end with either a fatha or a dhamma. They never end with a kasra. Okay, and what are they? You have examples like Yusufu, it becomes Yusufu or Yusufa. It will never take Yusufi. So Dawudu, Sulaiman, Ibrahim, Maryam, Ulama, and Fir'aun, and Ramadan also. What other words? We have Yaqubu or Yaquba, that is also included in Ghair Munsarif. What? Jahannam, yeah, Jahannam. Yeah, and Dawood and Mikael and Jibril, Israfil. Yeah, yeah. And then we have mhm. Very good. MashaAllah. Very good. Okay, so how do you no, it depends. Kullu, kulla, kulli. You have that is fully flexible. That is munsarif now. Kullu, kulla, you get kullun also. And muhsinin. What is the meaning? Like muslimin, right? This is muslimina. Like muhsinina. This is plural, and this is masculine. So muhsinin, the muhsin people, the people who are like good, like muhsin, who do at most good, muhsinin. What about kafiratain? And it's okay. I didn't get as feminine. Like there are some and and very good. All very good. Very good. Is nose feminine? Okay. Mashallah, mashallah. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you all. Mashallah. You are like you're prepared so good. Mashallah. May Allah make it easy for all of you to give the test, and I'm sure you're going to get very good results, inshallah. Because the way you have prepared yourself is, mashallah, very good. May Allah increase you all in knowledge. Okay, that's. Uh, I can't hear you. Did you say something? Yeah, next week. Yeah, yeah. 8:30. Please try to be on time because it's you're going to give the test. I might wait for like 5 to 10 minutes, inshallah, at the max. Yeah. And then has changed, sister. Oh, did it change? Yes, because 8:30, right? Yes, we are 1 hour before. The time has changed. Okay, so I was late because I was waiting. Oh my God! Really? So I was waiting. Yes. Okay. That is the reason I was late. I was waiting for the class to start, and suddenly then I saw in the messages, and then I joined. We started at 1 hour before. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, the daylight ended, so I thought it's at the same time. I did not. I actually forgot because the whole Ramadan we did not have, and so it was completely out of my mind at the time I had stayed. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, Zu and family always comes as mudaf in the Quran. Is it true or false? True. True. Okay, is it always mudaf? Yes. 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 I think so. The magnified nouns always comes as mudaf. I think. Okay. No, not all magnified. Yeah. Only Zu. But even I think there is an exception. Yeah, what are they? That's what you have to think and answer. But dual for dawataini or dawatani in the marfu dhamma form is, you have the options. Dawata, dawatai, or dhatu. What are the options? Can you see the screen? Okay, what would be for the nasab, for the mansoob or majroor? Okay, good. The blanks. والسماء dash البروج من الله dash المعارج. I'll give you the options, don't worry, okay? Okay, good. سيصلى نارا dash لهب. Okay. Yeah, I just give you the glimpse of the questions of the lesson 25. And don't worry, I'm gonna make it like a little bit tricky and also at the same time, I mean, I cannot give you all the easy questions. So I'll try my best to trick you so that you have to think. I mean, I don't want to just be an easy paper for you. You say two gardens producing bitter fruit. It's a ayah from the Quran, and can you write that in Arabic? Two gardens. Two gardens. How do you write two gardens? Two Jannah. Uh, two gardens producing bitter fruit. Mm-hmm. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Who's that sister who answered first? MashaAllah, very good sister. MashaAllah. Okay, MashaAllah, that's nice. Good. And I'm so happy to know that you all are so well prepared. MashaAllah, may Allah increase your knowledge. MashaAllah. And also, like, I can see teachers in you. MashaAllah, you can also teach your family. Start with your family, and then you can, your friends, and then you can also start taking the classes. MashaAllah. You have that potential. And write the masdar for that. Like, for example, fataha. What would be the masdar for fataha? We learned about masdar, right? Samia. No, that's what it. And khalaqa, right? Uh, and because we took only few examples, because there is more to it about the verbal noun, which we are going to learn in Unit 2, because there are like a lot more to masdar. We just learned the basic masdar, how it comes, like fataha becomes fathun, and what is this? Khalaqa becomes khalqun, qatala becomes qatlun, right? That's the simple one. And we'll learn in detail in Unit 2. Inshallah. So, and only just the few lessons, the mansubat and the asma'ul khamsa or mukabbara. Apart from that, and I don't think there's, and also the unchangeable and changeable nouns a little bit, and others, like rest of them are like a piece of cake for you, inshallah. Yeah, inshallah. Oh, yeah, and you have the whole week, so inshallah, I'm sure you're going to pass with flying colors, inshallah. All the best for your exam, your preparation. May Allah make it easy for you. And also, like, when you're learning it and you're getting reward for it, because you're learning Allah's book. So don't worry that, oh, I'm wasting the time. Like, it's not like that. Every single minute or second you're spending in learning the book of Allah, you're getting reward for that. We know how to derive the masdar from few words, right? But in the last three examples, it's not matching the regular pattern. Yeah. Like wasad. So how do I know that that's a masdar? And also, yeah, so masdar is a noun that you know, right? Because it ends with a tanween, or you know the noun, the qualities of a noun, right? So saddun is a verb, and saddun, it comes because I know about the verb, like it comes from a different. For now, it's for the beginners. This masdar chapter is for the beginners, just to know that masdar comes as a noun. It comes from the root letters of a word, like how maf'ul mutlaq is there, like hisaban yasiran, right? Yahsabu, yahsabu is a word, and hisaban is a noun. That is a masdar actually. That is a maf'ul mutlaq, but that is a masdar. All maf'ul mutlaqs are masdar. You can remember that way. For now, just don't worry about the fi'l. You're going to learn in Unit 2 in detail, and there's like so much to it for the masdar. Okay. Yeah. Sure. All right. Well, yeah. Any other questions, sisters? If you have, and we can. Did you all understand? I'm going to have it on the same exact time, 8:30, like the today's time. And yeah, what we usually do was like all the students used to be exactly on time. I can wait for like 5 to 10 minutes. That is fine. But taking the test, like I'll be there online. If you have any questions, like sometimes they're like answering the question and they have a doubt, so they can ask me the doubt during the test. But if you are not present during the test, and if you have, then you have to do it on your own. Okay, so that is the thing. So it is like, in the class you're taking a test, like it's like that. What? It depends. Like there are, it's like a lot, like 26 lessons, so maybe like 1 hour or something, maybe that. I can start on 8:30, exactly at 8:30. I can do that. I mean, even if the people join late, they can just catch it up. Like they can take more time to finish the lesson. Okay, inshallah. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, like, don't open the book and see for the answers. Okay, be just sincere and take the test. That's what is the intention. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you'll get good scores, but again, like, the score, I'm not gonna give you certificate or anything. This is for just your review. This is the review exam. Yeah, inshallah. So, yeah, subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Rahmatullahi ya arhamar rahimin. So, yeah, may Allah accept whatever we are learning and we are struggling. May Allah make it easy for all of us and accept it from us, like, all these things which we are doing, and make a sadaqah jariyah for us. I mean, and allow us to implement in our life. That's the main important thing. Whatever we're learning, we allow us to implement and also be pleased with us, inshallah. I mean.